Is up, all you action figure collectors out there? So now I am back here with another action figure review. And for this review, we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends first 10 years Marvel Studios Ultron, Age of Ultron figure. Now here you do get that window box packaging you can you can see the Avengers logo right here. And here on the side you do get a read up, and if you want you can pause it and read it. And on the other side you do get some artwork of the MCU celebrating that the 10-year anniversary of the MCU. I mean, I guessing that was probably like I don't know, like I can't really calculate right now, but yeah. And here on the back, it shows us an image of the cover of the Avengers Age of Ultron movie. And if you want, you can pause it and here, if you want, you can pause it and read it. Okay, so now let's get this figure open and see what it's all about. Okay, so here's what the figure looks outside of the package. And he does not come with anything at all, so this will be like a very simple review. So I kind of wish he did come with some closed-fisted hands and stuff, but but I think that I could work with that if I do a stop motion with him. But anyways, but I would say that Hasbro has, this is another late birthday gift. I would say that Hasbro did do a decent job. Did a great job on this. I do know that Hasbro has once made a Build-A-Figure of this, but and it's not that different, but I actually don't own that figure, so I can't give a comparison. But I do really like the metallic look on him. I would say that I do like the face sculpt. I think he looks evil and menacing as he should. And I do like the red line work on him. And yeah, this figure is tall. Well, I'm pretty sure because Ultron is tall. But yeah, I do really like the metallic silver and red on him. And yeah, like how they did the robotic look on him. And like how they did the red line work here. I mean, there is some good amount of detail, but pretty much not much. But you can see on the back there's some scope work, but there's not really that much detail on here. But I do think that this figure looks nice. I mainly got him because I'm I am kind of getting a good amount of heroes for my Marvel collection, and obviously I need more villains, especially one for all the Avengers to fight, who all the Avengers could fight instead of only having Loki or Baron Zemo. I know Loki was the Avengers' first villain, but I wanted another villain who all the Avengers could fight. But yeah, I think that this Ultron figure looks really cool. Okay, so for articulation, I would say he could look left and right, and he could look down pretty good, and he could look up decent far enough. I guess that could be good for flight poses. This is kind of an old figure, but I'm not really sure how old it is, but right now. But the arms could come out pretty good. He could rotate at the arms. He does have a bicep swivel, double hinged elbow, so he can bend at the elbow pretty good. And he does have rotation and hinges on the hands. He does have a waist swivel and an ab crunch. He could kick forward at the leg about that much, but he cannot really kick back, and he cannot really do the splits, and he does have a thigh cut swivel and double hinge knees, so he could bend at the knees really good, and he doesn't have no boot cut, alright, but he does have hinges on the feet, but the, the feet cannot really move up, and he does kind of have some ankle pivot, and he has two pedicles on the bottom of the feet. Okay, now let's get this figure into some size comparisons. Okay, so size comparison times. Alright, now here is him standing next to the Marvel Legends Age of Ultron Captain America and the Marvel Legends First 10-Year Series Mark 7 Iron Man figure. And you can obviously see he is taller than both of them, so I would say that the scaling is accurate. Okay, now here is him standing next to Thor and Hulk, and as you can see here, he is taller than Thor, but is a little bit shorter than the Hulk. So I would say once again that the size scaling is good, but I kind of feel like maybe he should be a little bit shorter in this case, like kind of a hair taller than Thor. But otherwise I'm not too bothered by the scale. Here is him standing next to Black Widow and Hawkeye. And also here's him standing next to some other Avengers that I have here. And also here is him standing next to the two recognizable Marvel villains that I own so far. Like, I don't really got any other Marvel villains, but yeah. Here is him standing next to the McFarlane Toys Gorilla Grodd figure that I recently just reviewed. And also here is him standing next to who I would say is his DC equivalent, the DC Essentials Brainiac. And last but not least, here is him standing next to some more DC characters. And yeah, if you wonder how he looks with DC stuff. Okay, so that will be my review. So my final thoughts on this Ultron figure is I actually really like this figure. Like, yeah, I kind of wish that he could do the splits a little bit more, like the leg articulation was a lot better, but I'm pretty sure it's known that, you know, Ultron is not a very agile character, so I guess that doesn't really matter. But I'm just really glad to have you know, another villain besides Loki who all the Avengers could fight. And yeah, like, yeah, I think that this is a really nice looking figure, and I am kind of thinking about one day in the future, like, pretty much getting this figure again, like just for the torso, in order to make a custom Metallo figure. But yeah, but I'm not really, I cannot really give you a definitive price on what to go off, but I guess he does cost a lot. Like, but yeah, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you thought of this review. That way I could know I'm doing something right. But yeah, I highly would recommend this figure. I highly would recommend this figure. Like, yeah. Like, I think he scales in well with all the other Marvel stuff I has. Even though that this is like an old figure, but You know, I review old figures on this channel all the time. But yeah, but like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification, even though I'd be rarely uploading because I don't really have anything to upload about. But yeah, this is Super Kal-El signing off.